Pokemon designs can be so universal yet so controversial. Everyone has vastly different preferences to certain Pokemon, so since no one asked me to talk about my opinion on Pokemon designs, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm aware that nostalgia plays a huge factor in what I consider good design. I'm also very bad at accepting change, so that's also something to note. But also, this is just what I like. One factor that greatly affects my opinion on a Pokemon is the eyes. I'm not too sure, but I think eyes are usually meant to humanize fictional characters so we can form a bond with them, something that cartoons specialize in. For Pokemon, the eyes more so ground them in a bit more reality. The Kanto starters are iconic examples of what I'm talking about. The parts of the human eye are all there, so it's much easier to view them as believable creatures with feelings. There were, of course, other types of eyes, like completely black eyes, differently colored eyes, or no eyes at all, which were all fine because they fit the theme of the Pokemon. For a while, they stuck with this set rule of eyes, which is what I grew attached to, but those human-like eyes are now a rarity in modern games. Most of the eyes now are more crazily designed. Some have extremely angular eyes. A lot are missing the white part of the eye called the sclera in favor of colored eyes. And personally, the most horrid of them all, differently shaped pupils. I'm sorry, but these rectangular pupils just do not look appealing to me. Like Mudbray, those eyes are just not doing it for you. You don't look like a believable donkey. I definitely prefer your evolution. They just take away the immersion for me. I prefer Pokemon with eyes that look believable, not those eyes that stand out for no reason at all. The other factor is the color palette. Personally, I prefer simplicity because that means you're focusing on the key elements of the design, rather than slapping on a bunch of colors to make it more distinct. Colors started to become bolder and more abundant throughout the years. I'm sure each Pokemon goes through a rigorous phase of redesigns, but there are some Pokemon that just go way overboard with the colors. Legendaries don't need like 6 different colors to drive home the point that they're special. Sometimes simplistic colors actually emphasize how special they are because of their strong design. Sometimes. Some people like the more colorful Pokemon, but I appreciate when the colors are intentionally limited so it gives my eyes some breathing room. Also, they're easier to draw. Only really those two factors have an impact on the overall design of a Pokemon. I don't mind inanimate objects as Pokemon, as long as they're done effectively. There's a spectrum of good and bad design, so I'm sorry if I thought your favorite Pokemon was badly designed. I probably don't hate it as much as you think. So what do you prefer in Pokemon designs? Let me know so I can nod politely and probably disagree because my opinion is never wrong. Okay, see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, my favorite Pokemon is Togekiss. That explains a lot.